I'm the Disc Golf Guy, and this is my video blog. We're here for round number 2 of the 2015 Halloween Classic presented by Legacy Disc. Paul Ulibarri came in with the hot score after the first day, which was incredibly windy. We're going to get right to it with our leader card, starting on hole number 1 with Paul on the tee.
Hi, I'm Paul Ulibarri, PDGA number 27171. My sponsors are Crush Clothes and Prodigy Disc.
Steve Berger, PDGA number 28091. Sponsors Team Blue Ox and LVDGC. Thank you.
Looks pretty juicy.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Bobby Musick, PDGA number 15911. My sponsors, Legacy Disc Golf, Huck Lab, Voodoo Disc Golf Bags.
JC Kester, my PDGA number is 36777, and I'd like to thank my sponsor, Shot Shapers.
Tony Martinez, PDGA 43921. Thank my sponsors, Team Utah Open.
And after our tee off, we have Anthony Martinez will be first to putt. JC Kester coming up just a bit short. Bobby, Paul, and Steve all have tap-ins for their very first hole here of the round. Good way to get started. You're going to see a number of times that Anthony Martinez throws very quickly. That was something I had to adjust for as the round went on, and something that's simply not adjustable is following JC's tee shots. Anytime he's throwing an overhand, it's going to be tough. We got 3 birdies, 2 pars. Moving on to hole number 2. Although very reachable by our players, it does play slightly uphill. About 330 feet. Like I said, with a little incline to that, definitely plays longer. JC later told me that anytime someone films him, that they should just pan out and hope they catch the drive as it comes down.
It rolled the right way.
And an unfortunate roll away there. Anthony Martinez with the long putt, more than 50 feet. And just inside that, Bobby Musick comes up short, as does your leader, Ulibarri. And Steve Berger's off the mark. JC left himself a little tester there. Again, 4 pars and a long birdie by Anthony Martinez. He's going to be first to tee here on this first par 4 that we're going to see. That's off and somewhat on the right-hand side. Uli with a huge rip here. There is OB on the left side. He's going to be flirting with that. Steve playing very conservative and maybe hanging it out a little further right than he was hoping for. Musick with a great looking shot there. And again, JC with the overhand. And he's going to be on the left-hand side. Berger, the only lefty here in the group. A little bit short of what he was going for. That's going to flirt with OB on the left-hand side there.
Let's check yours out.
Berger for par and Uli for birdie. They straddle out to the left. And Anthony is in bounds, however giving himself a full 1 meter relief.
First putt you throw, just stare down someone in your group and look at the basket.
The rest of the guys are going to clean up here on hole number 3. Steve Berger is going to be the only par in the group.
Oh, no doubt.
The other 4 gentlemen are carding birdie 3s. We're going to move on to hole number 4. Like many of the other holes, not too much in terms of obstruction. Over 441 feet. Anytime you see a sand trap, they are playing those with hazard OBs, which means they play from exactly where it comes to rest. However, there's a 1 throw penalty. Big skip there by Musick. He's going to have a look still. And the first non-overhand shot we see by JC, able to follow his forehand. And Steve was, in fact, just inside the hazard area. Long putt from JC. And Bobby's going to let a birdie slip by him. Uli, however, is in for the 2. Solid birdie putt here on a 441-foot hole. Steve's going to card the first bogey of the group here on our 4th hole.
Oh, stay in bounds.
That might go B.
Oh, oh, where's the luck? I think I'm a good guy.
As always, play with confidence. Hole 5 at 354 feet. See Anthony finish off to the left-hand side. Also, what's unique you'll find throughout the rounds this weekend is that the cart path is not out of bounds itself. You must be across the cart path in order to be OB, as Ulibarri amazingly gets that just to stick right next to the pin. Another overhand here by JC. And he's short. JC was in the sand trap. And Anthony flirting with it there on his putt. And although Bobby found himself in the sand trap, he's going to still card a 3 with penalty there. Berger is also in the sand trap. He's also going to card a penalty 3. And Uli with the tricky left hand on the birdie. Great shot. This hole is unique in that they're playing to a golf green area. Correction, it may in fact be a golf teeing area of this 9-hole side of the golf course that's no longer being used. However, they're throwing on and around that path as you saw there, which is not going to be OB. Nice turnover forehand that finished for him. You see Uli finds one of the few bushes that are between him and the basket. Bobby's got a long look at birdie here. And just a bit off. A little more action on that than he was looking for. Anthony gives it a run. And unfortunately, no one looking like they're dialed in here at this point. And same to be said there for Steve Berger. And the entire card's going to tap out. We're going to see the first par frame here. All 5 competitors taking par 3s on hole number 6. We're here on hole number 7. Uli has the tee, going with a cut roller. That's going to push off to the left-hand side, which I finally caught up with at the last moment, up and over the hill. Anthony with a high turnover that eventually comes back out right into the center of the fairway. Bobby with a great looking shot, which was very challenging to follow. And with Steve's very low release point, relatively easy to follow most of his shots throughout the weekend. Steve with his approach shot throwing a little lighter than he was looking for here. This is another par 4. There's 4 par 4s throughout the course. Great approach shot there by Anthony Martinez. And Berger is just off the mark to try to take the birdie 3. Musick will take advantage, as will Anthony Martinez. And we see pars by Steve Berger and J.C. Kester, with the other 3 gentlemen all taking birdie 3s. One of the shorter holes on the course, 234 feet, hole number 8. It is an island green, and you want to throw exactly where you see Uli throw there. If you do not come to rest on that island green, you will move to a drop zone. Martinez finds himself OB. Great shot there by Bobby Musick. Steve Berger is going to need a little help here, and he'll be moving to the drop zone. And JC with a very nice looking forehand shot. We're over here at the drop zone for Anthony Martinez. Looks like he's going to have to settle for a bogey 4. Berger can salvage a par. However, he's just a bit short. He's going to take a bogey 4. This is Musick for the birdie. Uli shooting very well here in the first 8 holes. Takes a birdie as well. Kester has no problems with the cleanup. Over here on hole number 9, Uli going with the hyzer out to the right-hand side. It's really just a single tree to beat. If you come up on the left of that tree, you're not going to be left with much of a putt. We see a similar approach here. High righty backhand hyzer. And JC's going to be fighting with that tree on the left side. Martinez right up and over to the top of the basket there. And not many options other than a layup there by Berger. And not getting it to drop is Martinez. Uli knows he let one slip by him. Meanwhile, Bobby Musick is going to finish out the front 9 with a birdie 2. That's 3 consecutive birdies by Musick to finish out this front 9. Martinez with a par. Uli a little frustrated, knows he let one slip by inside the circle there. And Kester with the 4.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the front 9 during the second round at the 2015 Halloween Classic presented by Legacy Disc. Of course, Legacy is presenting the event as well as bringing you all of the video blog coverage. Big thanks to Steve and Bamba and the rest of the crew over there at Legacy. It's hot out here. I may have missed a shot or two during that front 9, and I may or may not miss a shot during the back 9. Plenty of sun, not enough shade, and absolutely no wind, especially compared to what we saw yesterday. Again, that was the front. Let's move on to the back.